Hey, it's Mr. Random Pop Culture News Freak here once again, aka Mr. Manny Wolverine. You guys are on interested introduction to this channel on social media like such as Twitter, X, Instagram, YouTube, radio, all that good stuff. Reddit once in a while, Newgrounds, super rare once in a while, the Kicker Rumble once in a while as well. Anyways, if any of you guys really care about my stuff, like, share, comment, hit bell notification, really truly give a rat's about my stuff. Subscribe, my friends. I follow some YouTube people and once you gotten subscribed by the YouTube algorithm system, or anyone that's brand new watching for the first time, you haven't stumbled upon my video on my channel in general, I appreciate the hell out of you. If you liked the video already, I appreciate you even more from the bottom. My soulless, pitless heart. Please, thank you so much for subscribing. I appreciate the hell out of you. It's taking this long trip with me, not trying to twist your arms. Please, stay with me in this journey as long as you can. Brand new people that are just watching me for the first time, new audience member, new people, new fandoms, and new human beings in general for the first time. I appreciate that living crap out of you guys. You guys are the absolute goat. You are amazing as hell. Can't thank you enough. How long you've helped me do this for a long time. Anyways, please double check you hit the bell notification, comment, and share the video as much as you can. Anyways, for real now. Code Lyoko Resurgence official poster trailer. This is from the end of last month. I know it's very late on this bitch, but whatever. Had IRL stuff I was doing. Plus, I went on my little week and a half vacation in Portland, Oregon, and before that was San Francisco for a little bit. First time I ever went to any of those two places, so it was pretty badass. I enjoyed the hell out of myself. It was one of the best ones I took. Way better than the one I took 2.5 years ago to Laughlin over there in Arizona and Nevada. But other than that, wow. This one, where do I even begin with this franchise? I remember it was like 2004, 2008, or 9. I think it was like 20 or 21, 2009, 2010 when I completely finished off completely forever. And I think they tried to do a remaster. I know this came from Paris, France too. Just like how those other places, other inspirational anime. It's not real actual anime from Japan, but it's from Canada or from France. France does a lot of anime inspired cartoons too. Like how the United States did the Avatar thing and then later on Legend of Korra and all that Americanized anime. It's not real anime, it wishes it could be the real thing, but it still gets a lot of huge fan bases anyways. It's pretty wild. And then the other ones that came from France was the Totally Spy series, the Galaxy Police one, and then the Code Lyoko one. I know it was a real big one that came from France over there. So, aside from all that, this one was a really good one. And it's funny because this is right after Toonami wasn't Toonami anymore in 2002. I think 2003 is when it switched from that to Cartoon Network at the time, which rest in peace, that thing ain't around anymore. And the internet still is, but to work as it died in 2019 or 2022, I think it died. The studios, I think it died, but I think they moved somewhere else or they were just permanently not there anymore. I don't know. And that was in California too, so I'm not surprised. Typical. But what was I gonna say? Yeah. Oh man, this had a really good ass story arc to it, man. Because I think that's when it switched. Toonami switched to Maguzi, and then it stopped in 2008, and I think 2009 early 2010s Toonami came back. They came back as that ugly little robot thing, and then in 2012 they brought back the original 3D 4D version of the Tom guy or whatever, the Tom robot. The alien robot that was really badass and cool. Same dude that I'm not sure if he ever created Studio Blumhouse, the something Blum, Jason Blum, I think that's what his name was. Same dude that did the freaking English dub voice actor for Spike, and then Spike from freaking Cowboy Bebop series, the anime. That one, I think one of the Transformers characters. And I think he did another one the Starscreamer dude. And then he did another one. He did so many freaking English dub anime voice acting over the years. Jason Blum. Very super OG legend back in the day, man. I think he did a few Batman, Superman, superheroes, and supervillains too. And he did so many things. I'll leave the link to his Wikipedia down below, his IMDb page. Very massively well-known voice actor from the 80s, 90s, 2000s, early 2010s, and all that. Probably still does them in the 2020s, too. Other than that, done yapping and done doing my stuff. 3, 2, 1, let's truly get in. Enough bullshit and wasting your time. Let's truly jump into this. I know this is only a fan-made audience thing or whatever. It's only got 8,000 views. Shot way more than that. All right. Let's really see how good this shit is. I hope I don't get a copyright claim. Please be faithful to the original Code Lyoko's first 3 seasons. I feel like I left a cliffhanger on that too. Alright, I'm done yet. Let's really immerse ourselves in that shit. Unofficial continuation created by a fan. Hopefully makes all the French ones real happy too. That's where it originally started, besides the United States of Canada and the rest of the world. Oh man. Unscript, antenna, film productions. Things can be real sad reviewing this. Love letter to those who never stop believing. Oh wow, that was quick, yeah. Hell, it should have been like 5 or 6 minutes. It was only like 2 minutes. Whatever. Overall thoughts, views, opinions, speculations, vibes, takes, feelings, all the other stuff in my worldview topics and speculations at hand here. I'll say this, man. Had a really huge epic ass freaking like music track it had. Whoever made this music track was really fucking good. And that's for damn sure. They were not playing around when they wanted this teaser trailer to be off the freaking damn chain. We lit as fuck, or I guess how Gen Z calls, oh, it's so fire, it's so light in the goat and the giat. However they say, I don't fucking know. Where do I truly begin, man? There's so much lore and so much backstory to this freaking wannabe anime series because it wasn't really Americanized anime. It was more like French European anime, but it got pretty big out here in the United States too, and Canada as well. So I'm not surprised it did. I don't know many of the French Canadians were big into this either, but anyways, and they had really really good ass characters. The cast was really funny. I thought it was a bit of a different cultural difference. I don't know if you heard me say before, say it again, but the Xanadu, he was like the evil antichrist demon Satan Lucifer of this world and universe, but he was a CGI like computer like hacker virus thing, whatever, that takes over things digitally from his world and he manifests it into the real physical world that they live in. And he's always trying to kill those 5 kids all the time. Just crazy. And then there's a whole real bad back like old sob story about the pink hair girl's chick, Aelita. Which is funny because she's not all crazy and politicized or social justice warrior and that shit. You know, she has the pink hair and all that. But back in the 90s, 2000s, early 2010s, it was cool and badass for the girls that had cool ass pink and blue hair. Until the late 2010s, fuck that all up, unfortunately. um, but other than that, yeah, like I think her dad was the original scientist. I haven't watched this shit in years. Last time I watched it was like 2011 or 2012, so it was a long ass time ago to watch something. I watched shows about 16, 17 years. But yeah, like her dad was like one of the scientists that created this portal thing to go into the Lyoko universe or whatever. He wanted to like cure disease for like cancer or tumors or something like that. He wanted to make humanity a more peaceful, loving place instead of a sad place. I think he was trying to bring his wife back to life, aka Aelita's mother, back into life, and then he ended up failing. I think he ended up dying too, whatever, which sucked. And then like I think he ended up putting like Aelita into that universe forever. Like he ended up putting her in that digital 3D 4D Lyoko universe together forever until Jeremy and his three friends found El. I can never say his name. I know it was odd, and you mean the other one, Elric. It always sounded like Elric instead of Ulrich. Ulrich or Ulrich, because it's spelled Ulric, and then that's how you spell it. It always sounded like Elric instead of Ulrich. Ulrich. I always had a hard time saying his fucking name. Other than that, and the only one that was always the one that made the wise cracky jokes, whatever, was the blonde one, the odd. He's the one that had the little like. I think his dog's name was Kiwi. I remember he was a funny ass motherfucker to do. And then Yumi, I know she always used to get bullied and harassed by the other three. Not the other three, but there was one of the antagonist girls that was like the bully, nasty little mean girl, cunt bitch or whatever. Her name was Sissy, Sissiana or whatever. Like she always used to bully the crap out of all of them, and she used to get really, really jealous about the other girl, Yumi. Like, oh, because she run it Ulrich all to herself. I remember all that shit. All the memories are coming back, man. Because that's such a good ass wannabe anime series, man. Sometimes, like, the voice acting was kind of weird and odd and kind of, like, out of place. But it was funny, though. And again, because I had a lot of French European culture in it, too. So I heard about, I actually watched it a couple times, too, the French version. It's a little bit different. There's, like, one or two scenes that they edited out for the American audience, which sucked. I don't know, because I guess their culture is a little bit more different than the United States culture is. Other than that, and the last thing I'll say is this: I always had that 2D to 3D freaking like animation. This is one of the first times I think they did that. Besides two other like franchises that did before that, which actually the third one, I think Yu-Gi-Oh and Digimon and Pokemon did it before. Freaking Code Lyoko did. And I know some people that compared that stuff in the early mid 2010s with that other cartoon, The Miraculous Ladybug. I'm not sure if it's the same studio that created Code Lyoko, but if it was, I'd be. I wouldn't be shocked about it because it's both from Paris and France over there, so I'm not surprised. It's the same studio company that did it. I'm not sure it's the same person that made the Miraculous Ladybug franchise that made the Code Lyoko franchise. It might have been a completely separate person that did that show. That was more for like. And that's more for younger little girls. There's still grown men that watch that shit too. It's crazy as hell to believe. And the last tiny little thing I want to say is this. I wonder if that other dude's going to come back again too. The one that was one of the older, taller dude. I forgot what his name was. I think his name was William. Or Will or William. He's the one that had that big giant like sword, and then he ends up getting like the virus of Xana or whatever controls him. He ends up being one of Xana's minions for a long time. He gets stuck in there forever. Sucks for him. And I think they free him after a while, because then there's this other sector of the Lyoko universe called like Sector Zero or something like that they find that wasn't in the. I think there's like 4 or 5 mainland areas that they always go to all the time. So this is like the 5th or the 6th one that they find. It's crazy stuff, man. This lore goes so fucking deep, man. But in a good way, though. It's really, really. It's popping off so good, man. Oh, and almost forgot the other extra thing I want to say. It's like they almost get in a lot of life and death situations in the show too, which is scary. Because every time Jeremy do a Jeremy, oh, it's just return to the past now, return to the past now. And then sometimes he does this like return to the past, no. And like he always had a huge crushing romantic relationship on Aelita all the time. It was crazy, man. It was like one of the most underrated shows in my opinion. That should have been the biggest go-to shows in the early mid-late 2000s at the time. And that's it. Let's get into the freaking drama news, and see you guys in a quick second, and current information news. See you guys in a quick, real fast second, I promise. Alright, so the first one, a little bit of tiny bit of movie news. I usually don't do this too much, but this one on the side here, we will talk about very, very fucking soon, because, I can't wait to talk about that bitch. I'm sure a lot of Capcom fans are going to be hyped as hell about that one. So, I heard about this earlier this morning. I don't know if I want to talk about it. I don't really do separate videos on superhero Marvel DC stuff anymore like I did 4 or 5 years ago. So it says here, there was another one from Deadline too, but this one I watched from Kamisu.net, so I had a credit is due to Evolve Editors. It says, Mr. James Gunn, if Margot Robbie's Harley Quinn will ever return to the DC Universe, DCU. It's going to read the first one, links down below. Same one that just finished making the Superman movie from last one. The DC Studios co-head James Gunn recently spoke about Margot Robbie's future Harley Quinn's in the DC universe. Robbie portrayed the character in 3 movies: Outward, Birds of Prey, and Outward again. The Squad, Sewin Squad, Side Squad. They were all expected to be the extended DC extended universe, DCU projects, even though writer James Gunn thought and wrote and directed the last ones. Yeah, so there's that. This is old news already, but I heard there was an update that made this freaking T-op way fucking worse than it was. Not only did it steal a lot of guys' information, make every man look like they're the devil, Satan, and evil, monstrous motherfuckers. It's crazy, but it did a lot worse extra shit than that. So I'll leave the link down in the description box below where I heard that information from. I don't know why this is there. Oh, okay. This one I just heard from another VTuber chick. I usually don't get my information that much from VTubers. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. Sometimes I'll just either go on Google or DuckDuckGo or Brave or somewhere else, Firefox, whatever. Once in a while, Twitter X. If you want to hear out news information stuff that I'm interested in, maybe you guys might be too. So the Steam games no longer purchasable with PayPal in most countries. Valve offers no timeline for a potential fix. So this comes from Hassan Nasir. It says it's always in the banks. Let's read the first 2. You guys can read the rest of them. The Steam's payment system just had another serious speed bump. Millions of players worldwide are discovering that PayPal is no longer using an option as checkout, unless they pay in euros, British pounds, Japanese yen, Australian dollars, Canadian dollars, or US dollars. For everyone else, the conveniency one-click PayPal option has vanished with no telling when it will be back. This change first appeared in early July 2025. Initially, though it might be a maintenance issue, but only now that Valve has confirmed what is going on. According to the company, one of PayPal's acquiring banks decided to stop processing any Steam transactions for certain currencies. This results considerably chunks of Steam's global audiences for most of the countries suddenly restricting to the alternative payment methods. Steam itself is suggesting users to turn on other payments or loads via Steam wallet codes. Wow. And man, they screwed up big time on that. Not Steam, but like, I don't know why PayPal decided to just excommunicado and guillotine like everything that Steam was like doing their payment methods for, man. That's gonna make a lot of fucking people very angry. I haven't used Steam since like 2013, 14. In many years, the last time I used that freaking PC gaming site. And I know there's a Steam Deck too that came out about 4.5 years ago, or 4 years back, or 3 years ago. I don't know, maybe one day I'll end up playing that sooner or later. Because I heard that stuff, some people are getting that over Nintendo Switch too. That's still going to make Steam and that dude Gabe Newell a shitload of money. So they're still sitting pretty on there anyways. And the last little bit of news, I'm not sure if I want to do a reaction review video for it. I haven't watched the video yet itself, but Capcom news says Resident Evil Survival Unit confirms some familiar boss characters from Vicky Blade. There was a freaking trailer that came out for this. Probably going to be Monday, Tuesday, or Wednesday next week. I react to it. But it came out thinking either Wednesday or Thursday. I'm doing this on a Thursday night. So it's either coming out Friday or Saturday. I don't know. So I got a credit is due. Updated Wednesday from Vicky Blake. The only thing I heard that annoys the living shit out of me, I heard rumors that this shit's going to be a microtransaction smartphone app game. Like how Genshin Impact is, and how Star Rail and Tencent game, where you have to pay all this stuff in jewelry every day and current. You got to buy every fucking time. That's the one thing that pisses me off about it. It's going to be one of those microtransactions. You can keep spending your money in wallet every fucking day if you want to keep getting more upgrades and want to beat the game faster. That's a little bit of bullshit there, in my opinion, which is sad. But whatever. They're going to freaking cater to Gen Z and Alpha now. Says Ampliplex has dropped a new cinematic trailer. It's upcoming official Capcom licensed mobile strategy game. Yep. So it's true though. That really kicked me in the balls of steel toe boot in my opinion, but let's move on. Resident Evil Survival Unit, which appears can confirm an array of familiar enemies you'll have to fight. Though a polished, flamboyant, and a shamefully bombastic showing Off everything the Resident Evil series has come to represent to millions of fans all over the world, the cinematic trailer is precisely that, cinematic, which means it doesn't give us a better understanding of the system underpinning the actual gameplay, unfortunately. Yeah, that's what I'm saying too. I haven't seen it yet, but oh man, this shit's worrying the fuck out of me, man. They're probably just gonna give a lot of that money to like fucking China, and it's probably gonna be really shitty gameplay like they did in 2019, 2020, 2021 when they tried to do remake, remaster of like the Grand Theft Auto series for GTA 2, GTA 3, and then Grand Theft Auto Liberty City Stories, Vice City Stories, and Grand Theft Auto San Andreas. Remember how buggy and really broken the game was. At the same time when they first did the Cyberpunk 2077 game, when it was all unplayable almost. It was like broken really fucking badly. I have a feeling that's what's gonna happen in this one, which sucks because same ones that made the Mega Man franchise and the freaking Street Fighter series franchise, same one that made the Resident Evil franchise, Capcom. Like, they have almost millions and millions, probably about at this point billions and trillions of dollars at this point. To not just do like, oh, they're gonna do smartphone mobile games on because it's a more easier way to cutting out the middleman and make it save more money in their fucking goddamn pockets. They're gonna make the gameplay probably really shitty as hell. It's not gonna be fun. It's probably gonna be bland and annoying shit. I haven't looked at the movie trip, the video game trailer itself from Capcom. Maybe I'll do either outside or probably Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. Next week, more than likely, is gonna be Sunday, Monday, Tuesday when I post a reaction review video for it. So I don't know, man. It might be good, it might be shitty, but knowing that's just a strategy smartphone mobile game, that's what has me worried about it, man. If I was maybe a Gen Z, Gen Alpha kid, I probably would have loved the link shit out of this. I sure would have been Gen Alpha because I wouldn't have been born when Resident Evil came out at the time, 1997, 98. AKA in Japanese version, it was called the Biohazard series. Oh, man. I'm just really nervous that this thing's going to end up bombing really bad. And my dude Dreamcast guy's probably hyped as fuck for it, but he's older than I am. He was like 39 or 40 or whatever. He was there even way longer for the franchise than I was. I just hope to God the voice acting is really good and the freaking weapons and tools that they use is the same ones that they did for the original console systems. PS1, PS2, PS3, PS4, PS5 and all that. Fingers crossed. That's being a badass game. I'm wrong, but I'm sadly probably going to be right. This is going to be a shithole game. And they're probably throwing money in a pit every fucking time when they use better weapons and better DLC character customization shit and all that. So, like I say, for the Mario, peace out, ladies and gentlemen. Roseman. Fans as always. Takaziki Buddy Sounds. I'll see you when I see you every day, every night, wherever in the world, universe out there. Don't just want to be the same time. Just the Ruckus can be calling cool, chill, collective out there. Stay tuned with your content channel, the video ministries, I have monitor, virtual drama news, virtual VTuber drama news, stuff from Dexerto, Sports Kita, that Park Place. I haven't done those in a while. Maybe one of these days, this month or next month or the month after, it'll happen. And of course, stay tuned for more future reaction review segment videos like this one, such as video game industry clip news, and of course, what I just finished doing. I can't believe I just forgot about it just now. Holy fuck, that's bad. Oh, the Code Lyoko one. Indie cartoon stuff. You know, this isn't an indie cartoon. It's a continuation of a big franchise cartoon, in my opinion. Story cartoons, indie cartoon, reaction review segments, that, and reaction review segments of live action or animation, movie, film, trailer videos as well. And that's it. And then once in a while, must do a rant video commentaries as well. And that's it. Stay tuned for your conscious channel, and I'll talk to you guys soon. Oh, take it easy. Peace out. Lights and bye. See you on the flip side. Molly Sauerkraut. Take it easy. Stay safe. Stay cautious. Stay safe. Stay extra vigilant. I'm going out. Don't take any of the jabs or the nanobots. You know what? Hydrogels or any of that stuff that Big Pharma tries to force down our people's throat. Fuck that. And I'll see you guys next time. Take it easy. Take extra cautious. Bye. Take it easy, everyone. And stay tuned for more future super rant videos. And almost forgot. Maybe TikTok drama news. All right. Take care. Goodbye. See you in the next video. Take it easy, everyone. Peace.